Zymon.
Sobrang init. My gosh. Please don't comment that I look like the Burger King mascot, cause I know. It's intentional. Hey guys, what is up? I'm Zambi and welcome back to my channel. Ay, dapat gagawin ko yung girl dinner na ano eh. Wag na nga. Okay, gets you na yun. We are back for... okay, wait lang. Welcome to Runway Review, where reviews... where reviews... Woo! I'm not doing this again at afternoon because it's so fucking hot and I can't fucking fix my fucking tongue. Welcome to Runway Review, where we review the looks from the... Welcome to Runway Review, where we review the looks from Drag Race Philippines Season 2. Now, just a disclaimer, I am not in drag, so please don't take anything that I say seriously. It is all for entertainment, and also, a lot of the things are criticisms that are directed to their outfits and not the queens themselves. Yes, this is the same freaking fringe coat that I have the last episode, and also this look is so cute. I love this. I should wear this more.
Bombastic side eye.
It was my luck that I was wearing fringe for that episode, and literally the next freaking episode is fringe theme. So get a repeat, but everything else is different. As you can see, it's all about the styling. It's now a shawl now, you guys. It's like a multi-purpose piece that I made. Oh my gosh, I'm such a designer. I'm such a innovator and stuff like that. Let's start off with the review with their entrance looks. The first queen walking in the workroom is Miss Deedee Marie Holliday in this gold, like translucent black dress with black and gold details. It's very art deco with, like, you know, the patterns of the gold, the glitter gold all throughout this like sheer black dress. She paired it with the horns. Now the horns are cute. It's my favorite part of the look. It's very swirly. It looks like an overgrown horns. But the shoes are silver. And so is her ring. So also, the dress is not hitting the floor. It's like, the more you look at this freaking outfit, you see more details that could have been edited to make it a little bit more complete, a little bit more well thought out, because right now it's looking a little bit too much of different things. So, not me saying that, it'll be looking like a fucking piñata again. My god, me. See, this is why I don't want you guys to think that I'm serious, because look at me. I mean... I look great, so I think I would have placed like the big stones that are incorporated in the horns onto her dress as well, just to, you know, mimic that pattern from the top to the dress. Then maybe added like a gold necklace to add a little bit more drama on the décolletage, and then exchanged all of these like accessories, which is the ring and also the shoes, to gold. That's like so easy, like that you can do that, like that's doable, so that's not gonna be a problem. And then maybe let the dress hit the floor, or, you know, added like a panel of like ruffle at the end. It's not a super interesting look or anything, but it is what it is. Up next in the workroom is Astrid Mercury wearing this very big overcoat. Welcome back to the stage, Miss Overcoat. This is an embarrassing episode, you guys. I don't think I'm gonna upload this. Back with the overcoat. I love this freaking overcoat. It is satin. It has this very high collar with the ruffling of the satin blue, baby blue fabric. This piece is quite literally the inspiration of that blue piece at the back right there. I made this like big fluffy blue satin thing. I use it as a shawl and also as sleeves. I legit love this piece. I would 100% wear it as is. I also love that the bodysuit underneath is very detailed, it's very ornate, and then her hairstyle just added that extra touch that is unique to Astrid Mercury, and I really love it. It's a very like choppy hair with a lot of like swirls on top of it. I really like it. It's a unique take on something that is already worn. So that's lovely, gal. That's how you do pullouts. Up next is Hana Beshie wearing this like boombox and subwoofer inspired outfit. She came in the workroom with a big boombox covering her head, and then she removed it and then placed it on the floor and then did her thing. She's wearing this like puffer collared PU leather dress. The color is puffer. It has filling in it. It looks, you know, soft and squishy, kind of like a earphone kind of thing. And then she added these like padding of like rings at the side of her hips, which accentuates the figure and also represents, you know, a stereo or a subwoofer as she has shown in her Hana Vision series. So I really love that. It is perfectly styled with the oversized gloves and also the thigh-high boots that is patent leather. I think that's such a good drag staple that you can always use for things like this. I also love the very punk dog collar that she has, or like a choker kind of thing with rings in it. And then the hair is also cute. I would have preferred more of a modern mullet rather than this like India Fair Venus Delight moment, but it's like a minor detail and I can't really complain. It's a really cool concept and it's very unique to Hana Beshie and her brand. Up next is Veruschka Levels wearing this very beautiful gown with lots of like cutouts of different patterns, like geometric patterns on it. Kind of is looking like an Iris Van Herpen piece, you know, in my opinion. It's kind of like a combination of laser cut things and also layering of like individual pieces. Probably is a designer look, and it is in gold and in white. Now, I don't know what the black is doing there at the bottom. I do wish that it is in white because I think the white would have blended in with the dress more and it would look more goddessy vibe, and also it wouldn't distract from the colors that is going on already the dress. Because the dress has a lot of details, I do wish that the designer stuck to two color schemes, not interfered with the details of the dress, because there's already so much happening here, like that's just distracting at the bottom. I love the gloves, I love the arm gauntlet things that she added. I also love the choker that she has. The metal headpiece I don't think is necessary, but it does go with the outfit, tying in the gold from dress, gold from her arms and stuff like that. And then the red hair looks really good on her. The makeup is also very cute. It's very villainous. Up next is Bernie. Now Bernie is wearing this very beautiful bodysuit that is very like gladiator vibes. I think that's the word that I'm looking for. She's wearing this like silver gladiator-esque vibe bodysuit with lots of like gathered fabric onto her sleeve, and then it's a one sleeve on the other hand, and then there's like more fabric going down her crotch, and then there's like this armor thing that is going on in her boobs and also her ab part. Then there's like a cowl neck with a lot of like buttons and studs that are sewn into it, same as the bodice. And then there's like the tinsel silver hair, and then there's like the silver jewelry with the train at the end, and then the silver shoes. It's a lot of things, but as you can see, she stuck to a color scheme so it doesn't look as distracting. This is the perfect drag look for me. This is like quintessential drag 101, and she completed all checklist of a drag look and made it very her, very performance friendly, and also has a lot of impact going into the workroom, and you know that she is a seasoned queen. I freaking love it. And also I do want some tinsel hair, so if you guys have leads to where we can get it, maybe I would get it. It's cute, I really love it. Last of the entrance looks, and definitely not least, is CÜNT wearing her countess-esque outfit. It's a very strong impact in her entrance. She has this like detachable like headpiece. It's like one part is actually sunglasses with this like horn stuff going up her head, and then there's also this piece that hangs on her nose and outward to the sides. And I really love that because it adds a lot of like dimension to the outfit. It has this like Mugler inspiration very strongly into their outfit, and I think it is one of their inspirations for making this whole thing, because you can see with like the structure of the headpiece and also the structure of the blazer dress that she is wearing. It's a very Mugler silhouette. You know, the exaggerated hip with like the exaggerated shoulders and the strong collar, and then she has this like pointy hair going up to the sky. It's just very beautiful and well put together with like this matte paillettes sewn into it. Matte paillettes! Kind of like sequins, but it is matte. So I love the details that they added, just because black is usually drowned out by the lights of the workroom and also the main stage, that it is a smart move that they added a lot of like texture into the waist to emphasize it, and also the ends of the blazer dress that she has, as well as the gloves, and there's also like a little tiny train, and then there's like the shoes with like the ankle straps. I do wish that there's no ankle straps there, but you know, it works. It's not really a rule breaker for me. I also like that she chose like a dark stocking to go with this outfit. I just think it completes the villainous look that she is going for, and I really love it. It's very sophisticated. Period. We are done with the entrance looks, so now let's move on to the runway. Category is Fringe with benefits. Now it is all about the fringe. As you can see, we love a freaking fringe in this household. Anything that moves, it has a lot of movement, a lot of like things that you can make fringe out of. This theme has zero correlation to the Philippine culture because I can't think of any. So starting off with Astrid Mercury wearing this basahan inspired dress. She has this like squares of like weaved like t-shirt fabric, which is usually used as like doormats or like things that you use to wipe things as a rug. We've already seen this type of material with Minty Fresh's runway last year, and I love that she took inspiration from that because, you know, it's like a normal household thing. I love that she used the same color scheme for everything, but in this instance, because it is black, I do wish that she chose like a different material to complement the other black fabric that she used, just because it doesn't really register as fun or as handcrafted as it should. Maybe like a dark gray would have fit in this like black ensemble just to break up the blacks from each other. I do wish that she made like a shawl to go with this outfit to add a little bit more of an interest to it, and also an extra accessory to go with this, because the gloves are really not working for me right now. It's like short and weird length, so I would have preferred something like this. Maybe scraps of fabric would have been fun. This updo is not really doing it for me because it's not really properly styled or something like that. It's kind of like a last minute decision that she did. Or maybe like a Betty Page bang would have been fun. Of like flapper, if you know what I mean, like a flapper dress with fringe. If she took it that route, the shawl idea would have stayed, and also hair could have been short with bangs. Like a bob would have been fun with this, and then like she added like a fascinator of some sort on the head. I think that would be a fun idea for her to play with. Other than that, I do like this dress still. It's just not, you know, styled the best that it can be, or it doesn't really have a clear direction in which it's going. You know what I mean? Like a lot of pieces are just stuck together rather than meticulously styled together. You know what I mean? Up next is Deedee Holliday in this Barbie pink full fringe dress gown. Then she has this like very cute parole, like Christmas inspired cape to go with it. I don't know, there's just like a disconnect from the cape and also the fringe dress. Like the fringe dress is just existing, it's not even reflecting any of the theme in the back. I wish that the cape is more reflective of the fringe at the front, so maybe added some fringe details at the back back would have been fun as well. Maybe this collar with like the hollow spots on it would have been fun with long fringe hanging down from the back. I think that would be a fun touch. Tie in the fringe from the front because there's a lot of like fringe at the front and then there's none in the back. So I just wanted to have this like unified experience for Miss Deedee Marie Holliday. So yeah, maybe incorporated the stars and maybe like the sequins front with the fringe as well. You know, you can add like those sequin trims on the front. Maybe attach some of it cascading down the front, so you know it adds a little bit more texture to the fringe and also an added design, so it doesn't look like just two things stuck together. You know what I mean? Up next is Bernie in this very, very freaking beautiful outfit. Now, she has this like wings that is not really like wings, but it's like a back piece with like attachments of rings around it. And then those rings has these like party fringe that is cascading down her beautiful body. Now, I love this because number one, I do love holographic and iridescent shit, obviously. And number two, it's not too complicated, but also it is. It's like so direct to the point that it just looks great. It's not cluttered with ideas, if you know what I mean. It's just unified with one color, which is lilac or lavender, and I really love it. I love the reflectiveness and the holographic nature of the fringe that she used. Like, you can buy that from the store and she looks great with it. Like, I can't so well put together. I love the structure that she did with like the rings is holding the fringe. It looks like she is enveloped and like being eaten by fringe in a good way. It's kind of also like a backdrop to her. Like, I love it. It's just so good. And then the bodysuit is simple. It's clean. It has like iridescent fringe going down the center of the V and also on the sleeve. One of my favorites down the runway. It's dramatic, but it's not expensive, but it is effective. You know what I mean? I do love that she also incorporated some kind of like a leg warmer boot cover kind of thing on the legs. It blends in the color scheme at the top to the bottom half of her. It's fresh looking. I do love also the iridescent wig. The iridescent tinsel wig is my favorite. I want it. I need this in my closet right now. Up next is Hana Beshie, and I really, really freaking love this outfit. Oh my god! It's so campy. It's so direct. It's so creative. Like, I can't think of anyone who can think of this. I think Vagina did a look inspired by this as well, but this is different. She is walking down the runway with a very, very big noodle cup on her head, pouring down the noodles onto her body made of yarn. I love this so much. This corset is also covered in this like noodle-esque fringe, and then she added like these pieces of like vegetables all throughout the outfit. Her hair is also very nice. It's blonde and it's like wavy enough to look kind of like noodles, but not really. I just love how she combined everything. It's like very well styled. I also love the yellow boot covers to go with the yellow color scheme of the noodles and the packaging of the cup. I just love this. This is like one of my favorite outfits from the main stage of Drag Race Philippines. It's simple, it's campy, it's well thought out, and it's beautiful. You know, I can see how the judges can see like some flaws to the outfit, but I'm willing to give those away just because it is camp. You know, it's not gonna be perfect. It's gonna be smart though, and it's gonna be pretty, and it's gonna be funny. So, literally, her name is Hana Beshie. What do you fucking expect? She reminds me a lot of like Manila Luzon, having her ideas be very literal in the sense of the camp aesthetic, but also it looks fashion-y. It looks fashion forward as well. It's not too campy to the point that it just looks funny, it looks comedic, but there is still kind of a style to what Hana Beshie does, and I really, really love it, and I just really want to give her her flowers. Up next is Miss Ovi CÜNT, coming out as a baleta tree or a willow tree. It is a folklore here in the Philippines that baleta trees or willow trees are haunted, so she is presenting that idea. I love that she used pink fringe with the branches of the tree. I think it adds a lot of detail and also mimics the color scheme of like the veins or like the fringe that goes down from a bolete tree. And it's a nice pop of color, you know, amidst the darkness that is enveloping this OV CÜNT. I do wish that there is more of an organization with the hair because I think it's too covering up things, it's too tangled together. But that's just me wanting it to be a little bit more simpler. It's a jarring look. It is very interesting too because half of her body is like the tree element into the garment. It's like attached to the trunks of the tree that is jutting out of her shoulder. I love that element like that. And also the foot is also covered with like the roots of the tree. I love that idea. I just wanted the fringe that is black to have a bit more of a, I don't know actually, maybe it is, if it's just like laid perfectly down on her body, I think that would have helped with the cleanliness of the outfit. But I do see why she wanted like the chaos, the obstruction that is happening with the rubber hair and also like the rubber fringes down her costume. That's the only thing that I want, but that's personal preference and last na. Up next is Miss Veruschka Levels wearing this very beautiful designer outfit. This was the national costume of Nicole Borromeo for Miss Universe Philippines, I think. So I do love like the carnival inspiration from this outfit. I love like the carnival leader hat with this very big plumes of ostrich feathers. I love this like carnival tents that is jutting out from the back. I do wish that it is more in front, kind of like what Nicole did, but I do understand that it could have been smaller for Miss Veruschka to wear, so it laid on the back. I love how multicolored the fringe ribbons are going down tents on her shoulders. I also love the patterns that is happening here on the top and also the skirt. Now, one thing is the back is missing, so I do wish that they added panels so it actually fits her and not only hide it with the ribbon that doesn't really do anything. Maybe if the jacket stayed, then you know, she can maybe wear like a different dress underneath. Maybe like a fringe dress would have been fun to wear with this jacket so it doesn't look like it's a borrowed set, you know what I mean? I am not against, again, borrowing shit and pulling out archival pieces from designers. I think that's, you know, just the ano bang tawag doon? The trend or the trade. The trade of the trick of the trade? Is that the saying? I don't fucking know. But if you have designer friends, you can borrow shit. It's fine. But I do wish that she styled it differently because that Nicole Borromeo dress is it's pretty iconic. And also the judges are pageant fans and pageant attendees or designers as well, kind of like Mama Pao. Maybe don't wear something that is already seen by millions of people in the Philippines. I don't know. We've reached the end of this review. Oh my goodness. We are speeding through this because it's so fucking hot. I'm like sweating balls right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video, subscribe, comment down below. Who is your favorites that are walking down the runway and who are you team of? I'm pretty excited for the rest of the season. I hope you guys are too. Please subscribe so you can see more of my content soon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye. Have a great day ahead. Boogsh, the bitch, mutya ng etivak, defying these bitches like gravity Shazam, the cunt, alright, I'm gonna take you for a ride you can't, I can't, provoked by OV CÜNT.